Wednesday action now, and welcome back to Betway's Waiter to Win. I'm with Daryl Marie, and we're going to talk about Cape Town racing, Hollywood Bets Kenilworth on this Wednesday afternoon. We look forward to taking the buy pot and getting the jackpots and all that sort of stuff on this Wednesday afternoon, with only a week or so to go to Christmas Day. This particular race, the second, the market's been sorted, and we'll get to that in a minute. Just some housework in terms of reminders that Betway are offering good promotions. There's the QR code on 240. Just use your phone to open up your Betway account. And, well, Blue Voucher, just remember that it's a very simple opportunity. Buy a Blue Voucher of 50 Rand, SMS your serial number to 31860, and you could win. That's basically the opportunity. They put their prize money up now from 20,000 to 200,000, a share of 200,000 Rand. And so there's some very exciting things going on there with Blue Voucher. The favourite in the second, well, joints anyway. Number 4 on the card, Wise Declaration, is 19 to 10, and the 7 Hazel Green 19 to 10. That's the pair that is favourite at the moment. 5 Destiny's Dream is 4 to 1, and number 2 Nikki's Law is at 10 to 1, with the 6 Lark Song also 10 to 1. Market suggests a 2-horse race between Wise Declaration and Hazel Green. Daryl?
Morning, Clive.
Morning.
Firstly,
same for you?
Can I partake in these Blue Voucher comps?
Yes, how's that?
Am I allowed to?
Of course, why not?
Okay.
You're not an employee of Blue Voucher, are you?
All right.
Tell me something now. What's the story in the buy pot? What are we doing?
Banker number 4, Wise Declaration.
Banker.
Last time out, she appreciates it there. Step up to 1,400. Got caught exposed on the outside with no cover, and she stayed on doggedly. Clyde, if you watch that race, she was actually going to get second in a couple of more strides. She was coming back at them. She holds number 5, Destiny's Dream, on that run. So I don't think Destiny's Dream can reverse the form. Lark Song is the improver. She's extremely well related. She's a full sister to Rainbow Lorikeet. And then Hazel Green, she's in lovely form at the moment. I'm just unsure of why she was rested for 2 months. Yeah, she's strung a good couple of runs, close-up runs together, and then she was rested for 2 months. I don't know if there were no races for her or what's the story, but I liked what I saw in Wise Declaration's last effort.
Okay, that's our banker. Quite a few bankers in Daryl's buy pot. Straightforward buy pot today by the looks of things, or
Looks
what?
like we can make some money today.
Can we?
Yes.
Because we need to now. Eh? We're a week away now from the Christmas. Still nothing under the tree. Mr. Marie,
Okay.
we're looking at you, eh?
We'll do our best.
All right, that's the buy pot, $60. All right, let's move on now to race number 3 and work out what the plan is for this particular race. It's the start of the buy pot, excuse me. And the latest on the betting is at number 1, Iona Castle's top of the boards. It's at 2 to 1. 2, 7-0 Trump is trading at 7 to 2, second choice. 3, Gimme the Power is 5 to 1. Together with the 10, Rand Taffety or Red Taffety is at 5 to 1. You get 11 to 2 about the 5, Kubu, and 10s and better the balance. With Blue Voucher, you can top up in seconds this December. Get your Blue Voucher online, in store, or when you refuel. Blue Voucher, the easiest way to top up your account. All right, so this could be a little more competitive, but it does look like Iona Castle may well be the right one, yeah?
Got a comment here for her. She's doing well at home and will enjoy racing on the summer course. We can expect another honest run from her.
Okay.
Now, Clyde, Iona Castle and 7-0 Trump have met in the past, both in their penultimate start. They both have had a run since then. You can see Iona Castle beat her, but it wasn't by far, Clyde. It was by a length and a half, and on that occasion, 7-0 Trump was returning from a 4-month break, and 7-0 Trump was eased and switched out at a crucial stage. She, in my mind, was finishing better. Now, Iona Castle since then has had a run around the bend, so she's got bend experience, and 7-0 Trump is trying the bend for the first time. Just based on what I saw, I think that 7-0 Trump would have beaten her, but for the interference. So I'm going 2 from 1, and I'm happy enough bankering number 2, 7-0 Trump in the place accumulator.
Good enough. Okay. Well, now we're talking to Ricky Mangard, and he said she's definitely got a chance. Andy Fortune's riding her. I don't think Andrew Fortune's ridden her before, but they've got a good strike rate jockey and trainer. What is it, the combination? Quite a good one too, 20% strike rate. So banker that in the PA, 7-0 trump for Daryl with a few more bankers later on, and that perm will cost 180. Okay, now it's time to have a look at the pick six. Let's get that pick six on, and let me give you an update on the betting quickly. 2, Madrero, the favourites at 22 to 10 to win this. 3, Ocean Sky is 28 to 10. There's been a bit of money for Ocean Sky, so make a note of that. They're backing DeMello's horse here for Eric Sands. 11, Ravish Trend is trading at 5s. Number 5, District Masters at 13 to 2 at the moment. And number 4, Blizzard Boy is at 8 to 1. They bet 10 to 1 and better about the balance. All right, just another message from Blue Voucher. As you can see, make December a little easier. Pick up a Blue Voucher online, in-store, or when you refuel. The simplest way to get your betting account topped up and your share of winning 200,000 Rand. All right, can we catch today's pick six is the question.
I'm hoping so. We need a little bit of change of form, Clyde. Pity my outside is scratched over here, number 9, Royal Dawn. So if the Toad favourite happens to win, we'll double up. Ocean Sky probably got the best form line coming into this race. Senor Dante won again. Chance Encounter won. Take note, it is a maiden handicap and he's set to carry 61.5. So he's lumped with a bit of pudding over here, but he can certainly get it right.
See, I see that form line's very good.
Yes. He stays the 1400. He actually comes back down in trip. Now, Madre Rua, Clyde, there's no doubt we're going to see the best of him when he's gelded. But he's so well bred. I mean, I think they're hoping not to geld him, but it appears as if they have to. He's been very, very costly and moderate to date. Form line of his last starts, I think the horses that ran ahead of him, first, second and third, had 8 runs. Not one of them had placed. I'm worried about this horse, Clyde. He can get it right. It's the right field for him, but his form lines aren't great. He's been stepped up in trip. I think he'll love it, and obviously he's having his peak run with Richard Free from Manito.
Sure, they backed him all 3 runs. Eh?
Yeah, that's
they backed him all 3 runs.
Yeah. Wait for him to be gelded, then we'll get the money. But like I say, he can get it right. Blizzard Boy and District Master, both ran in the race, same race last time out, behind Balzi Razi. District Master was tried with the blinkers. He ran his best effort to date, and he holds Blizzard Boy, and he's better off at the weights with Blizzard Boy. But Blizzard Boy had a bit of wasn't lucky with the break that he got, and now they're trying blinkers with him for the first time. If he can race closer to the pace this time round, I can actually see him fighting at the finish. I've gone wide over here. Like I said, the 9 was my top pick, but unfortunately he's out. So he's a scratching dog.
And you're not no room for Ravish Trend, eh?
I don't like that form line.
Don't, okay.
Let's see how that it works out from the previous race.
No, leave it. We're ready. There's the pick six. 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. We got 2 bankers in that pick six at 275 for 10%. Okay, here's the betting for race number 5. Number 3, Whirlwind's odds on at 7 to 10 or thereabouts is the last price I had about this horse. Number 5, Panjandrum is at 33 to 10, second choice. 6, Thelia's at 9 to 2, and then it's 12 to 1 and better about the balance. Does look like Whirlwind is going to take quite a lot of beating in this race from a jackpot perspective. Looks the right horse. Remember, this is a maiden class field over the 1,000 meters, and just in terms of the market, she's only had the 1 start, has she? And she looks the right one. Is that right?
I think she'll take all the beating. Now, Clyde, she's been off the track for 3.5 months. She debuted against the boys at Durbanville. She was eased at the start. She was being pushed at around the bend. She was very, very green. But you need to watch what she was doing in the latter stages. She took off. She should have run second. Now, Demanding Dave has gone through the division since then. I think he's a 3-time winner. And every time you hear the post-race interview from Mark Stewart, you realize how highly they regard him. And I thought she recorded a lovely, lovely debut. Now, the stable companion is Panjandrum. Richard Free's ridden her in all her starts to date.
Yeah.
She's obviously more exposed, and he's opted to switch and jump aboard Whirlwind. She is a sister to Grade 1 winning Make It Snappy, who beat Captain's Ransom. Clyde, I think you can follow this filly, and there's no doubt they've found the right race for her to make a winning return. I'll be bitterly disappointed if she doesn't win. Panjandrum's the form horse. She should run another honest race, but I don't believe she's got the same class. And Thelia, I know it was a cracking debut. The form line skeptical. She really didn't fire up in her next start. She's a place proposition at best. Yeah, will win to win on her coconut.
Okay, well, there you go. That's our banker. That's our jackpot, $55. We've got 2 bankers in that jackpot. The next race on the card is a D Stakes. It's over 1,800 metres. It should run at around 3:30 on this Wednesday afternoon. And a competitive race, D Stakes it is. There are a few horses in terms of a stakes type race that have got chances at the weights here. But it is an open race. The market's got them. We have a situation priced up at 28 to 10. Number 1, Rosewood is at 33 to 10. 3, Midway is at 7 to 2. Number 5, Baltzi Rossi is at 7 to 1. And number 4, Sesame is priced up at 10 to 1. They're betting 10s and better about the balance. I'm just trying to figure out which horse, if any horse, has had any attraction here. And perhaps the top 2, 1 Rosewood and number 7, we have a situation, little bit of money for both. Andy Fortune on Paddy Crayer's horse?
Yeah, he gets a great tune out of her. We have a situation, Saturno 3 times for 2 wins and a second. He just gets her in a great position, Clyde. Yeah, she's got a chance. You can see the best weighted column. She's joint best in here along with Special Glamour and Sesame.
Yeah.
4th best in, only half a kilogram out, is Rosewood. Now, Rosewood's only had 3 starts to date, and obviously she's progressing as they increase in the distance and stepping up. And now she steps up to 1,800, longer running. I can see her firing up here. I can see her going back to back. Strong winning chance. Now, Sesame is another one that's going to appreciate the long running, and she comes into this race, I think, 2 kilograms better off with Midway, so they should finish alongside each other. And then we've touched on Rosewood. Now, it's a bit of a spanner in the works over here because of the allowance the Fairer Sex gets. And if it wasn't for that, Clyde, Balzi Rossi would have been my clear first choice.
Wow.
Have a look, he's a net 61, so he comes into this race 3.5 kilograms out with those that I mentioned. But he's done nothing wrong since being gelded. He's now having his peak run, and he's now stepping up to a trip, Clyde, that he's going to appreciate. I mean, the dam stayed all day, and he's getting the summer course. So I think he's the value in the race. But like I said, he's out at the weights. I just wish that wasn't the case, because if he was coming into a race where he was joint best weighted in a normal handicap, I'd say for 78 we could have a go. I'm still leaning towards him. Balzi Rossi is my first choice, but like I said, the Fairer Sex are best in over here, and I have to have respect for them.
Well, if it helps, Vaughan Marshall does like Balsi Rossi. They like it strong. So he's one of the horses that have to go into this particular jackpot, but he is the first choice. Okay, guys, let's go on to race number 7 now. Take a look at what's going on here as we preview this event with just a few more races to go. And it's a Class 4 race, it is, over the 1,600. So that's a handicap in terms of the way the program looks. And I'll give you an update on the betting for this particular event. We're number 2, Hampstead Heath is the favourites, 11 to 2. The bet 11 to 2 the whole field here. So open race 7, Hunger Tonga is at 11 to 2. 4, Pentalina is also, well, that's 13 to 2 at the moment. 13 to 2, the 5, Active Grace. 11, Ricky Tiki Tavi is at 15 to 2. And number 10, Queen Regent is at 8 to 1. A few others in the betting. I might as well give them to you. The 9, Clainsy, is at 17 to 2, and the 8, Girl Magic, is 10 to 1. It's 12 to 1 and better the balance. Open race, not easy. Did you go field? Yeah,
I did go field.
Did
so
you?
I'm not going to dwell on this race. Nightmare, Clyde, nightmare. Pentalina, without the blinkers over a mile, could be her cup of tea. I can see her fighting at the finish. You've got the unexposed American Beauty, who's got no weight to shoulder from a neat draw. I think this horse can improve. Ami Kami, Omikami, number 6, Clyde. I
Sure,
know,
it's
I
a
know
rank
she's
outsider of the whole field.
yeah, I know she's lost the plot, and you can't really put the rent money on, but she's run with some lovely sorts. She actually beat Hampstead Heath. She ran close up to Hampstead Heath early on in her career, Clyde. Then she ran behind Rainbow Lorikeet, Give Me Everything, Time for Love. Have a look at that run behind Congressman. She actually gave him weight for Luopiki. But her second run after rest was dismal. I'm sure Chad knows this filly from back home. I'm sure he's ridden her in work. This filly's got ability, and if she bounces back to anywhere near her best, she can fight out the finish. I'm going to say each way player number 6.
Okay.
Not each way, because she can win or run last. So
Right.
let's have a small nibble at those big odds.
Is it? Take the
Yes.
33 to 1.
Yes, what can you can't
Nothing
hurt.
wrong. No,
Can't
very
get
nice to hear. 6 Omikami, and I listened. I think made reference to her and gave her a bit of a chance. So there you go. Omikami's 33s at the moment, but in doubles, we'll use her with a few others into number 3. That was Astronomical Boy in the next race. This is a Class 5, and we go over 1,400 meters in this particular race. An Astronomical Boy is running here. Looks like the right horse in the race. We'll get Daryl's view in a minute. Aldo De Meyer is going to ride Astronomical Boy. He hasn't ridden him before. He rides him for the first time. But he does look like the right one. From a betting perspective, let me have a look at what Betway are doing this morning with Astronomical Boy. They've got him priced up 13 to 10. He was 16 to 10, 15 to 10, 14 to 10, now 13 to 10. So they're nibbling away at him all the time. 2 Count William is second choice at 3 to 1. 8 Commanding is at 4 to 1. Number 4 Boundless Love is at 13 to 2. And they bet 10 to 1 and better the balance. So your banker, right, this horse?
Yes, it is. Now, let me first just say this, Clyde. I don't think it's race over. But because of the cost of my perm, I couldn't afford to put any more horses. I do have respect for a few others, but he is my number 1 choice. Last time out, after a disappointing post-maiden run, Candace tried him with blinkers, and Craig Zaki gave him a chance and dropped him out to last. And he settled beautifully with those blinkers. And he ran on all the way to the line, Clyde. A couple of more strides, he runs a clear third. That's how fast he was finishing. And the horses ahead of him were Touched by Angels, who's franked the form, Azuri, who got touched off, ran second, and behind him was a horse called Mauritius Kestrel, who won a very competitive race, beating Azuri, beating Churchillian and Spirit. He is been stepped up in trip again now. Well, but this time with the blinkers. And we know that he settles with the blinkers. So I think he's going to go very close to winning. That form line of his last start is very, very strong. And like you said, Clyde, Aldo doesn't get too many chances in these silks.
No.
Obviously, Craig's retained. So he's going to be chomping at the bit to boot one home for Lady Laidlaw. If you don't want to banker him, you have to include Client William, you have to include Boundless Love, you have to include Man of Consequence,
yeah, there
you
are a
have to
few.
include Commanding. So either you're on my side or you're in the opposite camp.
Well, Astronomical Boy, I mean, the 14's going to, I would have thought
Yes,
would
he's
suit him
going
now.
to give me the green
With
light.
the blinkers, yeah. Small field, pace is always an issue or a concern, I guess. But we'll take our chances with this horse. He looks to win. Astronomical Boy. So this is a Class 5 over 1,400. It's the 9th race on the card and the latest on the betting this morning for our final event. Let me just get that up for you quickly and tell you what's going on. The favourites, number 2, Boozy Susie, priced up at 5 to 2. Backing Boozy Susie, Richard Ferree for the James Crawford stable. There's been some money for that. 5 on Sidium, also shortened into 9 to 2. The 6 Diamond Bomber, 9 to 2. 4 I'm the Buzz has shortened 2. It's now 6 to 1. And it's 8 to 1 and better about the balance. There are some adjustments with Flying South coming out of the race. But Boozy Susie, outright favourite at the moment, 5 to 2. Is that the right one, or you got a few others?
Not my
confident.
favourite race.
Oh.
Just tipped a swinger box with my PA horses, Clyde. Yeah, Boozy Susie probably could have got closer last time out if she got a cleaner break. Longer running, Richard, neat draw. Gonna fight it out. On the buzz, I know she's a 6-year-old mare, but she finished alongside Boozy Susie last time out, and if I'm not mistaken, she's a kilogram better off. So she's had two nice runs since her rest, and she's one of the course and distance. She's probably the value in the race, but she's a 6-year-old mare. And then Diamond Bomber reverts to the track and trip that she's won both her starts over. Her 2 career wins have been over this course and distance. But if she comes out slowly, as she did last time out, she's got to work it out because she's got 62.5 to shoulder. But she can certainly feature. I don't like the look of this race, Clyde. Hopefully we've made some money before going into the last.
So not an easy, the last race. That's the news that we're sharing with you. The final event on the card. The few horses that have to go into the play here from a swinger perspective. All of Boozy Susie. We're putting in I'm the Buzz and that horse Diamond Bomber. That takes care of our Wednesday meet. Thanks everybody. Stay with us. We will be back with our Thursday preview of the Vaal.